the size of the bathrooms and create a shared space. This would allow for an increased amount of area allotted to the crew quarters, allowing for separators and a larger amount of space per cabin so that the crew members also feel comfortable. Perhaps even consider adding a separate area for them to dine, considering they're probably not going to be eating with the VIP guests. But now let's move on to the cargo area of the ship where you can store your vehicle. Now, of all the places in the entirety of the 600i, this is probably the only space where a lot of space makes sense. Here we can see a place to put your spacesuit, places to store boxes, and plenty of space to walk around where you would park your Ursa road.
Yes. Did he get all his ships in yes.
Rip car. Holy shit. Okay, that was kind of a rough landing. Yeah, one car is just floating in the air. Ha! Oh my god, this headlights are ridiculous. Yeah, that one fell out. Rip. Or did someone drive out of it? What happened to Toolkit? Toolkit, did you die? Yeah, the tumbler cyclone is falling to the ground slowly. There's no way back in from here. I need to move it to a bit more flat area. This wouldn't work.
Yes. He needs to unload all his cars.
Or cycling.
Yes, I like the ship, but it's a
little
little bit too clean for me. So.
And the holographic readout. The last thing I really like about this is just how much space there is around where you park the vehicle. Unlike in the Constellation, you actually have space once you get your vehicle inside. But now, we move on to the very best part of the 600i, the captain's quarters. This is probably the best conceived space on the interior of the ship. This little nook area for working for the captain, the seating area to invite guests in to have conversations and perhaps a cigar, and the sleeping area with the panoramic view of the front of the ship are all wonderfully conceived. It's intimate, it's low, it's well lit. I can't really say anything negative about this space, and there's nothing that I would change. And I think that this is a great place to end the video, because this is an excellent example of how to properly employ the Origin design language in a way that uses the space intelligently. You don't need a huge amount of space to feel luxurious and well put together. You see, this space is smaller than the crew quarters, and yet, for some reason, it feels more comfortable. Everything is much better conceived. Everything fits, and that feeling of things fitting elegantly is so much more high-end than a large open space devoid of any reason ever could be. So I want to leave you with this thought. While the design language of the 600i is successful and beautiful, and the selection of materials is wonderful and consistent, the utilization of space is very inconsistent, and the arrangement of space could use a lot of help in terms of what program should be accessible to what user. There's a lot of space on the 600i that could be reconfigured to make a lot more sense and feel like you're getting a lot more out of the ship than you currently are. So I hope this video helps the creators over there at Cloud Imperium Games come up with the next best iteration of the 600i. So, what do you guys think? Doesn't matter if you're a design professional or if you're just an average user, I want to know. So let me know down in the comment section below. And if you like the video, if you like this presentation style.
Yes, that was a very nice video. Yes, we can watch a bit more.
That is not an official change we're doing at this time. I would like to have an interceptor ship and a
Yes,
racing
I
ship.
have recorded this.
Yeah, I remember.
That's
when,
the Star Citizen YouTube
was,
channel.
the M50 being able to.
Yes, but I should maybe do that later. Or what do I have here? This one. Oh, that's for January. Yes. He's still unloading his cars.
Let's go, my name's Dakis, and welcome next
That's
episode
for
of
January
Citizen where we last left off.
this year's.
We did some legendary multi-crew runs with Devil Dog Gamer, but today we've got something a little more highfalutin, a little more high risk. Dan, what are you talking about? So I'm going to fill you in. For the first time since 3.0, we're taking out our Caterpillar, and not just that, we're going to load it with the most egregious amount of loot that we can possibly stuff it with. So that essentially what that means. We're going to be spending every single dollar we have on this cargo run. Well, is there some considerable risk involved in that? Yes. Dan, what happens if your ship gets blown up? We lose all of our money. Dan, what happens if your ship gets hijacked? We lose all our money. But let's talk about what would happen if we actually complete the journey. If we complete the journey, we could be the richest individuals this side of Levski, this side of Korea. But let's go ahead. We need to make a wise decision here because the verse is pretty quiet. Anyone out there? I actually put out an APB to see if anyone would be willing to help give us some exportations, an escort, some security. I just feel like that's kind of where we're at here. I mean, if you're gonna take out the cat, you better have some backup. But we're going to be turning on the engines here first. But outside of that, it could be. It's definitely some risky business. Starring with or without Tom Cruise. But here we go. I don't know where we're going. I don't know the way. But didn't they say 1 part ingenuity, 2 part get yourself together? Here we go. Dan, are you nervous? Like, there's definitely an element of nervousness. So let's see, where do we feel most comfortable landing? I would probably say not Daymar.
Yes.
Although
This is a part 50 of a long one.
there probably is some good loots and services there, so that's where we're going to go. So right off the bat,
I think I have this video mining gameplay.
you know, there could be some interdiction, there could be
No, we have to open this.
Eidos, hæld hele flasken i, så du ser maskinen selv. Helt nøjagtigt. Bosch, invented for life.
But I think we have this mining gameplay. Yes, we have that. And here unload his cars. He needs to unload all his cars. I'm not watching that.
Look at this, man. It's insane.
problems, but we're going to go with what we know and trust. So let's go ahead and we're going to hit the... I don't know. I would imagine we have way more room than we do money to fill this deal up. So we're gonna fill it to the brim and take it from there. Now,
Quantum drive is now off.
One caveat is that I'm going to refuse to land in a dark area. We could go to Lisa Kudra Oil. Multiple people have said multiple times, Dan, it's not Lisa Kudra Oil. It's Lisa Kudra Ore. And I stand corrected. That's where we're going to go. We're going to try and fill up on
Yes,
some
this
layer.
is old version Star Citizen 3.0. So let's just add it. Keynotes.
That's actually kind of a hard video to follow, but we're going to try our best. It's a lot of fun. So welcome to Austin. I think we had our very first CitizenCon here back in 2013, so it's great to be back. It's a little larger venue than we were before, and we've got a lot more things on. But it's great to have you all here, and I'm really excited by everything we're going to reveal and show today. So, for you guys, we decided we're going to do something very different this CitizenCon than what we've done in the past, because normally what we do is we show some technology we're working on that in the future you guys are going to get to enjoy, or we prototype some gameplay that's going to come in a year or two's time, like we did with in 2017 with Gamescom and CitizenCon. But this year we made a decision quite a while ago to focus on actual gameplay content. Our original goal was to have...
Yes, I should maybe stop. I'm uploading too much. I think I will stop this.
Mission that we're going to show you now be live on the day. Obviously OCS and 3.3 is taking a little longer, so but the mission that we are going to play and show and walk you through is a mission that you'll all be able to play in 3.3 once Lawville and Hurston's in. All the stuff's in there, warts and all. It's not faked, it's actually proper gameplay, it's not scripted.
No.
This is
I have to look my French fries, so that's good to have a live stream I can put on. I have to go to my kitchen.
No. I want to fly by. Please. Don't you hear me on Discord? Alright, do one more. But fast. Please add Rocketman 697 in P2, sure. Done. Lower. You can do lower than that, dude. Go over my head. Try and go over the cars and next to the freelancer. I believe you. I added you, Rocket Man. Yes, Conger is my handle. Hey, Bandy. Alright, here comes Toolkit. My contacts are not full. You just gotta do the same as what you did to me. I did add you. Alright, here comes Toolkit. Do the same thing. do like the /@ like just go in the game and then do that. Hold on, I will add you to the party. I don't know if these party things work. Hopefully it doesn't kick the other guys out of the party now. But guys, it should be easy for you to find me. Wolf points. Wolf points on... Wow, this view, by the way, insane. Wolf points on Daymar. Why does it say I left the party? So now Ferrari is in. I'm from the Netherlands, yes. I can prove it as well. Godverdomme. Well, let me get some more cars out. There's 4 now. Yeah, keep it English though in the chat. Wow, okay, let's do that again. Hold on, that looks funny. No, it didn't bug out this time. Hold on, one more time. Oh man, what the fuck? That was the fanciest run I've ever seen.
So I'm back. Yes, I have my French fries.
I kind of disagree.
I just made French fries and
Dutch
some
people
cola.
should be German.
And he still tries to unload all his cars.
Big old
Yes,
Dutch
I
people
have to
should
look
be
my
Dutch.
upload YouTube. Yes, I have to eat my French fries.
Yeah, anyone?
And I'll look a little bit more on this game keynote.
Mission that can happen in various different locations and have different parts. And I think it's really cool because it's going to be content you guys are going to be enjoying in the very near future. As soon as we get 3.3 out of PTU and into live, and then we'll release the Hearst and Lorville aspects, so it'll be good. So I'm going to bring Todd Pappy, our live director, to the stage with me. Here he is. And also we have Glenn. Where's Glenn? Who you may remember from some of our missions. And you'll notice he's wearing cowboy boots, just to give, as an Englishman in Texas, he's wearing some cowboy boots. I did tell him that he's put him on the wrong side of his jeans, but anyway. He's got boot up. But anyway, so do you want to just say something about what we're going to do here in like it's one of our missions?
It is one of our missions. Basically, high-level beat is that you'll see some of the biomes that we built and on the planet. It will take place on the planet. We're not going to go out in space or anything like that, show off any of the moons, but it is it's real. I mean, that to me is the most exciting part. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm out here.
And I think one of our focuses going forward is focusing on game content.
Yes.
In the immediate future, in the current patches, improving the experience, the feel of the game. Even though we're in alpha, or pre-alpha, we're really focusing on play experience now and building that up. And
yes.
So this is one of the steps forward.
Well, especially getting OCS and the core tech out. Right. You know, that allows us to do what we need to do. So Glenn's booting up real quick, and then we can go.
It's a real mission, that's why. Yeah. And also one caveat, since you guys know that 3.3's in Evocati, is that it is a 3.3 build, which means potentially it'll be not unlike a Star Citizen demo. There could be a crash in it.
Yeah.
You may also see some wonky behavior from AI specifically, because it's all about multiplayer syncing. These are all things that we're aware of and working, but we are showing you in 3.3, in the current build, with content will be coming with this and Lawville.
And nets binding or nets?
Yeah, so the only thing that we have off on this is the bang culling. So this does have asynchronous background loading and object container streaming, but we have the bang culling off because that's actually the most unstable element of what's currently in the 3.3 test of the Evocati, because it adds another level of complexity with the multi-threading and the possible issues that can happen and how things get out of sync. So in this, we just have that turned off, which means performance won't be as good as the Evocati are getting with bang culling in it.
Yeah.
But it's okay, and obviously it's only going to get better, and so bear with us if there's a crash. Hopefully there won't be one. We'll see. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
As someone,
yeah, actually, yes.
Yeah, as someone famously said.
This is this really is the first time.
Yeah. Something F this, we'll do it live. All right.
Almost there. Those two need to go in.
Okay, all right. Because we're doing this as a multiplayer, so some friends can join us. So we're just waiting for the last two people to join. Yeah. Are we good? What's happening with Scott and Glenn?
Yep.
Do you have to wait for them to be in too?
Yep.
I guess we should have queued this up before, huh?
Yes.
Wasn't that the 15-minute wait thing that we had?
I hope not.
No, but I'm just saying that we said it would be 15 minutes before.
Yeah. That's... Is it the beard?
Not a competition.
What?
Paul Rendell around the corner here telling Todd something important.